high fidelity. Wedding crashers. Rain Man.
Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on? What's going on? So yeah, recap from yesterday. The Bengals played the Titans in Tennessee, and the first half was a defensive struggle. Really wasn't nothing going on. I don't even think they scored any touchdowns. They didn't. I think Derrick Henry got a score late where he caught the ball on the screen and was running it. And then once he ran it and everything, the ball got taken out of his hands, bounced in the end zone. The receiver jumped on it for the Titans to give them a score. Gave them a score. Second half, Joe Burrow basically played. God dang, bro, what you in a hurry for? Joe Burrow basically brought him back, made some key throws. T. Higgins was going to work yesterday, did his job. They ran the ball with Kareem. It's crazy how Joe Mixon hurt. They want to run the ball all of a sudden. What? The Bengals put the game into Tannehill's game. That's all you got to do to beat the Titans. The Titans are not hard to beat. They're not. All you have to do is put the game in Tannehill's hands. Once you do that, you got the W. Got the W. With that score that they had, it put the pressure on the Titans. Titans never could recover. The Bengals, see, this is the thing about the Bengals. They have a tough second half defense. Their second half defense is one of the best in the league. And they made the plays. They made the plays to win. They did what they had to do. Now Joe Burrow, he got better as the game started going. Because at first, he wasn't looking too good. But T. Higgins stepped up. Their other receivers stepped up. Taj Boyd got hurt, so he was out the game. He was out the game. But the Bengals did what they always do. They closed down the stretch. And that's something that Burrow's been good at. Mike Vrabel has to make a decision. If Tannehill doesn't get the job done this year, do you stick with him? Do you? Or do you move on? I'm just saying. Because Tannehill gonna be who he is. He can't make the throws at the end. If the game in his hand, he doesn't come out. Now the other game, the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons, Washington, I kept telling everybody, that NFC East better be careful. And I'm dead serious. They better be careful. Because the Washington Redskins, they tough. They're real tough. Taylor Heineken has been making the plays to win the game. He's made the plays to get Washington in contention. Atlanta has a good team. The problem with Atlanta is Marcus Mariota's doing the same thing he always does. They had a chance to win this game. He threw the ball, it was real low, and it was tipped in the air for an interception. Brian Robinson, ever since he was shot and he came back from his injuries, him and Gibson have formed like one of the best duos in the league. They just get the job done. What's up, P? They just got the job done. Taylor Heineken, he made some dumb decisions in the game. Atlanta, it's just the problem is Atlanta couldn't capitalize on it. Allegre, whatever his name is. I call him Algieri. Algieri and Patterson, they were getting the job. They should have him in the red zone lineup at receiver sometime. Have them go to work. Now Atlanta is still in it. They still can make the playoffs. They still can make the playoffs because they had a huge edge. And it was because of the defense. The defense basically lost the game yesterday. But Atlanta still got a shot. I keep telling people Atlanta is dangerous because Atlanta could run the ball. They could control the possession of the clock. It's just that Washington yesterday was a little bit tougher. Washington was now. You guys are escaping by the skin of your teeth. Y'all are escaping. And y'all are getting lucky because you guys really ain't going against nobody. Y'all not really going against anybody. Firstly, they've been holding it down to win games, but in the red zone, in certain plays, Mahomes is running out of the pocket, throwing ways. They're going to go against the wrong team, and he's going to throw that pick or two, and that's when we're going to see how the Kansas Chiefs actually play. Now, I still think the Dolphins could beat them. I think the Dolphins would give the Chiefs a very hard time because the Dolphins do two things well. They have balance and they can run the ball. They have balance and they can run the ball. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball. Tyreek Hill is a matchup nightmare. To me, I think he's in the MVP race. I got one. I got Tyreek Hill 2. Three, I would say Pat Mahomes. And then 4 and 5, you could just put whoever there. But the Chiefs did something yesterday that was very different. Pacheco got more touches. And they did what I've been telling them to do the past 5-6 weeks. Let Pacheco run the ball. Like, give him the ball, feed him. Because you don't want it to be where Patrick Mahomes is shown if you hit him, he gets kind of dazed and, he's out the game. It's the same as tuna fish yesterday. They took the tuna fish out the game. I even said it. I said, okay, you're up 30-zip, take him out the game. No, they still had him in the game. Tua fell down and bent his back, and it looked nasty, but he still was okay, I think. I would watch out for that the upcoming weeks. He did not look good when he went down. Yeah, Felton, but the Rams are decimated. And I told everybody, Jalen Ramsey's overrated. He proved yesterday. Aaron Donald, he's okay, but Aaron Donald's a great pass rusher, but he's not great at stopping the run. And sometimes Aaron Donald disappears in games. Look, they got a Super Bowl hangover. They're not going to do nothing this year. Most likely, they're going to blow. They're going to probably get rid of certain pieces on this team, and then they're going to go from there. Sean McVay has been exposed. See, when you actually have to coach and actually have to call coaching plays and coach your team, a bunch of superstars out there, it's very hard. It's very hard to do your job. Marcus Fuller said, go blue. Michigan won. Yeah, Michigan going to be a load in the playoffs. Michigan and Georgia going to be tough. Now, like I said, the Chiefs' defense has gotten better. Their defense has gotten a lot better. That draft really helped them. Their secondary has been good. Their D-line has done better. Their linebackers are still kind of questionable to me. I really don't like their linebackers, but hey, for what they've been doing good. But I just think the Chiefs got to get tested. They need to get tested at least twice before the playoffs start, and I think they'll be fine. My only thing with them is, are they battle tested? That's my only thing with the Chiefs. Are they battle tested? Can they actually just put a team away early instead of playing around with them? These are things I want to see. That's my only thing with them. The Eagles last night, the Eagles are very vulnerable. And I've told people, I'm not sure if the Eagles have a tough time closing out the game. They have a tough time closing out the game. When second half comes, they have a very tough time. Jalen Hurts is getting beat up. I don't like how they're using him. He's running the ball way too much. He's taking on unnecessary hits. You know, I hope he stays healthy, not hoping, but he's taking a lot of hits. Aaron Rodgers showed yesterday he's done. And this is on the Packers. That's why I say I blame the Packers. The Packers should have traded Aaron Rodgers before the season or let him go. They should have just let him go or trade him. They should have traded him to Denver. And I told people that. He should have been gone. You know, he should have been gone. Yeah, the Eagles' defense is very beatable. Jordan Love got in the game, threw some good passes, did some good things. But like I said, I don't know if Jordan Love's the answer for the long term, but I would have gotten rid of Aaron Rodgers before the season. I've said this. I said this last year. I said this before the season. I said it. I said, dog, they should have got rid of him. But that's the Packers. The Packers are stupid. They've always been stupid. First off, you guys dissed Brett Favre when he did what he did, but Aaron Rodgers gets a pass. Now all of a sudden all these analysts are trying to come out and diss Aaron Rodgers. And it's like, dude, we've been told you about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron to his career. Before that, man, before Devontae came, Aaron Rodgers was looking very beatable then too. He didn't look that good. And then when they got Devontae Adams, man, they took off. And the Raiders, they won yesterday. Josh Jacobs ran a long run to close the game, to win the game, which was clean. The Cardinals look like the Cardinals. Cliff Kingsbury is going to get fired. He should have never got an extension. I don't know how, when he's been terrible in the playoffs. Cliff Kingsbury is not ready to be an NFL head coach. He's too busy chasing European models and trying to get them to be in the front row of the damn game. It's like, come on, Cliff. Look, man, we're going to have to start holding these people accountable. Y'all got to stop hiring coaches because they're your buddy, or they your family friend, or they your brother's friend, all that shit. We got to stop this. Because a lot of these coaches are being exposed. I mean exposed. Well, Jordan Love looked decent yesterday because they didn't game plan against him. I got to see how he looks when they game plan against him. That's how you tell how good he is. Oh, yeah, shout out to Chance. Trevor Lawrence looked good yesterday. After he was talking all that shit about Trevor Lawrence outplayed Joe bum-ass quarterback Mac Jones. Chance. I told you got to give that man some time. The Baltimore Ravens, Marcus Peters should have been cut a long time ago. He cost them the game. The Ravens should have been 8-3 yesterday. And offensively, they're still looking like crap. It took them a while to get going. Then Deshaun Jackson, he's only good for one play.
I love like the holiday calendars on there at Netflix.
Exactly. Get Lamar Jackson out of Baltimore. For real. He need to leave. They had a 28 to 20. No, they had a 27 to 20 lead. They had the game won. Marcus Peters' dumbass gets burnt. Like always. And this is what I was trying to tell hating ass Trey. Then all of a sudden he trying to cop out and cap yesterday. Like he wasn't raving about Marcus Peters. He was raving about Marcus Peters like a mug all season. Now, plays, your team runs, it's terrible. The Baltimore Ravens run a remedial offense. It's like the most basic and trash offense I've ever seen in my life. It's terrible. It is terrible. The Ravens looked at like the Ravens defense, their secondary, Marcus Peters is just, he's the weak link. And this is why I kept telling people. Even Chris C will tell you. Chris C and them had Marcus Peters on the Rams. C Penn had Marcus Peters on the Rams. C Penn to tell you about the damn Marcus Peters. He had him on the Chiefs. C Penn couldn't stand Marcus Peters. He wanted to choke Marcus Peters every goddamn game. I remember. C Penn was mad as hell every time he got out there. That's what I'm saying. He does everything he's supposed to do, but yet they still question him. But Marcus Peters and the defense lose. It's like, what are you doing? And Marcus Peters be the main one crying on the sideline mad. He gave up that touchdown last week against the Saints. Remember when the guy caught it on the sideline and ran to the end zone because Marcus Peters gave up? He gave up on that one touchdown to Hasty when Hasty scored to put him up 20-19. Y'all remember that? He gave up on the play. The guy's a bum. I would have cut his ass a long time ago. No, he hasn't. He used to gamble a lot, but Marcus Peters is a guy who plays, he's good at playing cover 3. He's not a cover 2 guy. He's not a 0 or 1 coverage cornerback. He's good at cover 3 or playing over the top, like playing a zone. And Shannon Sharp, like I give Shannon Sharp credit for that. He basically called it out about Peters. It's like the guy's his own corner. He can't play man good. He can't. He can't play man good. He's a good cover 3 guy. Like if you have him in cover 3 or you have him playing like 2 coverage, he's good. But as far as like man up, like 1 coverage or 0 coverage, he's going to get burnt every time. And this was his problem in Los Angeles. That's why the Rams got rid of him and brought in Ramsey, because he just kept getting burnt. Ramsey got exposed yesterday too. I told everybody, Ramsey is more of a like safety. He's a safety. He's not a corner. But yeah, I got to get to work. I'll see you guys tonight for Monday Night Football. I'm out. DEEZYii.